My husband risked 9 years of marriage for his work wife, but he had no idea I knew, or that I was quietly tearing his life apart while smiling in his face. My spouse shattered my trust with his office confidant, unaware that I've discovered his betrayal. I've been acting as if everything is normal, but in secret, I'm crafting my ideal future while dismantling his. We had shared 9 years of marriage when the husband of his female colleague, let's call him Mark, reached out to me. Mark was devastated and felt I deserved the truth. My husband had been unfaithful with his work partner, and Mark had evidence. I felt foolish, especially since I dismissed my friend's warnings about his so-called work wife being a red flag. Worse, she had met me, been overly kind, and even showered attention on our 6-year-old daughter. When Mark contacted me, I asked what he intended to do, and he suggested we meet in person. I agreed, expecting a simple discussion, but the encounter took an unexpected turn. I hadn't planned to unravel emotionally, but I broke down, confessing to Mark that I was unemployed. The pandemic cost me my job, and the struggling economy kept me from finding work. I sobbed, explaining how I'd been studying tirelessly to become a driven, inspiring woman for my husband, only for him to betray me. I couldn't even consider divorce, as I had no financial means to support my daughter. If I left, the courts might favor him due to my lack of income, and I knew he'd keep her from me. As I poured out my heart, Mark gently held my hand. He dabbed my tears with a tissue, and I asked for an enormous favor. Could he delay divorcing his wife for a few months to give me time to plan? Without hesitation, he agreed. I left the cafe thinking we'd never speak again, but we stayed in touch. Over the next week, Mark called to check on me while our spouses were out with friends. Soon, our conversations shifted beyond our broken marriages. We began meeting for walks, coffee, and movies. Before long, I found myself thinking of him constantly, a smile creeping onto my face. He became my first thought each morning and my last before sleep. Even as I pulled away from my husband, avoiding intimacy and minimizing conversation, I felt happier than I had in years, all because of Mark's warmth. What struck me most was my husband's silence. Despite a month without kisses or closeness, he never asked what was wrong. In my heart, I was with Mark. We met a few times a week for 3 or 4 months, flirting lightly, joking about our feelings, and playfully dabbing whipped cream from pastries on each other's noses. It stayed lighthearted until 2 weeks ago during a picnic when Mark suddenly confessed, "I think I'm in love with you." My heart stopped. He explained how special I was to him, how I'd kept him sane. He admitted he thought of me every morning and night, and that his wife's infidelity now felt like a gift because it led him to me. My stomach fluttered. I felt the same. But I admitted I feared these feelings might fade once we left our unfaithful partners. Sadness crept in, but Mark smiled, saying he was willing to take the chance. He kissed my hand, but I pulled back, confessing I wasn't ready. Tears welled up as I asked how we were any better than our cheating spouses, sneaking around and declaring love. I confessed I dreamed of introducing him to my daughter, kissing him, waking up beside him. But I was still married to my daughter's father. I couldn't betray him like this. We can't share the full story in this short video. Click the link in the description to watch the complete story. For more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like.